Welcome to Positive Atheism English channel. Today I am presenting you the book Gora, a Social Evolutionary, written by Dr. Sunanda Shet. 5th chapter, Fight Against Superstition. Once Gora challenged the belief in ghosts and accepted to go the cremation ground at midnight, and he undertook to shoot and kill a ghost if he could see any. He went to the cremation ground as promised on a new moon day, but he could not see any ghost there. Gora always felt close to science, and he believed that atheism and science were closely associated. Both were unconventional and both were opposite to dogma. Miracle mind, Gora held, was the bane of progress, and that faith closed the mind and the public was cheated in the name of miracles. Gora held that miracles as act performed by supernatural powers never occurred. Miracles described in our ancient scriptures were totally false. Attributing miracles to great men created an unnecessary gulf between common men and great men. Consequently, common people started worshipping them instead of adapting the way of life they preached. He considered this belief in miracles as a positive hindrance to human progress. Gora did not believe in palmistry and astrology true. He said, "My atheistic outlook tells me that our life is not determined by these lines on the palms or by the planetary motions. I regard astrology as a scientific development of our scientific hypothesis." He further believed that science was an important tool in liberating human mind from bondage. Modern science has shattered many myths and miracles, but in the third world, even while enjoying the fruits of science, majority of them could not develop a scientific outlook. Gora in his lectures described the achievements of science and the necessity to develop a scientific attitude towards the problems of life. Gora's concentration was more on villages, which were the repositories of miracle mind and superstitions, as majority of rural folk were illiterate and ignorant. He exposed the myths of miracles and tried to promote rational understanding of the masses. He traveled through the length and breadth of Andhra Pradesh for his propagation. He explained the reasons for freak phenomena like multi-headed palm trees, which the people worshipped in the villages as they believed that they were the mysterious acts of God. He exposed the hoaxes of rebirth, and he dispelled wrong notions related to chemical reactions and optic illusions. He wrote extensively in Telugu on science and took every opportunity to speak about the significance and the contributions of science. He said, "Civilization needs a realistic view of the economic, political, and social problems of the people, and abundant self-confidence without being lost in wonder at miracles and mysteries." When Atheist Center was founded at Mudunuru, it became a center of inspiration for many young minds in dispelling superstition and for the promotion of scientific and rational outlook. Organizing science exhibitions on a large scale were one of the activities of the Atheist Center. In 1961, it organized such an exhibition at Vijayawada, and another was held in 1967, and a permanent science exhibition had been arranged in the Atheist Center for the benefit of the visitors. In 1938, Gora was challenged to walk on fire without performing the customary religious rituals. To the great surprise of the crowd gathered there, Gora could walk with ease and without any injury. As a result of Gora's initiative, several of his friends also walked on fire. Again in 1941, Gora gave another demonstration on fire walking at Mudunuru village. There was a huge gathering of spectators. Gora's feet were scrubbed and cleaned by the villagers to make sure that he did not apply any ointment to protect his skin. Gora could successfully walk on fire without any blisters, and his wife Saraswati and his son Lavanam followed him. Gora gave two plausible scientific explanations for the feet not getting burned while walking on fire. First explanation was that those who walked on fire did not stand on it but quickly took 2 or 3 steps. This time is not sufficient for the skin to get burned. The second explanation was that while walking on fire, the moisture in the skin of the souls got converted into vapor and formed a layer of insulation between the soul and the fire. Gora had been in the forefront to debunk sadhus, babas and so-called godmen by challenging to prove their claims. There was wide publicity about Balayogi of Mummidivaram, who it was believed exhibited unusual powers and could live without food and water for months. The doors of his shed closed automatically, and it was believed that a curse would descend on anybody who attempted to open the doors by force. Once a year on a particular day, Balayogi gave darshan to the people. On that day, thousands of people used to gather to get his blessings. Gora wanted to verify the truth of it. In 1950, he went to Mummidivaram, the place of Balayogi, and expressed his wish to force open the doors of his shed at his own risk. He approached the trustees of Balayogi institution for permission, but unfortunately, the permission was refused. Gora challenged the belief that Satya Sai Baba of Puttaparthi could produce trinkets of gold from empty hands. He wanted Sai Baba to be subjected to search and observation, but he was not able to do it as Sai Baba refused to submit himself to the test. Gora's convention was that the affairs of Balayogi and Sai Baba were mere superstition insofar as they did not submit their claim to the test of verification. He said, "We displayed the same primitive ignorance if we looked was that where superstition prevailed, cheats exploited the gullibility of common people by presenting sleight of hand, tricks, secret manipulations, chemical reactions, and optical illusions as miracles, charms, and amulets which constituted black magic and defrauded the people." He believed that politicians promoted and encouraged superstitions in order to divert the attention of the people from social and political problems so that they could play the game of power politics without being questioned. In 1972, the state of Andhra Pradesh was badly affected by drought. District Collector of Visakhapatnam announced in one of his public speeches that the government would assist the people to perform Sahasra Kumbhabhishekam to worship the rain god, invoking him to bless the region with rain. Gora criticized the hypocrisy of the government officials and requested them not to exploit the superstitious beliefs of the people and sidetrack their real needs. In his opinion, to perform religious ritual to the rain god in the modern age of science and technology by a district collector was nothing but exploitation of an ancient superstition. Gora appealed to the people that they should shed their blind admiration for persons in authority, whether they were district collectors or ministers of state, and they should not allow themselves to be fooled into the performance of religious rituals and wasting of public money and resources. Thank you.
Please download Samaram multi-channel app and watch your favorite channels from your mobile. App available on Google Play Store and subscribe to the channels. For more videos, please subscribe to this channel Positive Atheism and activate the bell icon.